Well, that is an interesting and very important question. It is sure that not only the European Union, but also the media, even the nation-state elites, are all trying to destroy or at least to repress historical identities and to replace them with something that could apply basically everywhere on the globe. And so if we want, of course, to defend our historically grown identities, then there are, of course, different areas where this can take place. I think that the first place where you can learn what it means to be rooted in a certain region, in a certain nation state, and within our European civilization, it is of course at home, in your family. If you do not learn by your parents about the beauty of our history, its incredible riches, its also spiritual depth. If you don't learn it at home, then it is of course very difficult also to learn it elsewhere. But of course also the school system is something that is fundamentally important for that, and unfortunately today most European school systems are built upon either deconstructing or destroying regional identities, national identities, also the European civilizational identity. It is unfortunately a sign of civilizational primitivism, because we as a civilization seem unable anymore to feel, to understand, to defend complex identities, like regional identities, like national identities, like civilizational identities, like religious identities. All these forms of identity that have shaped our European history, they have become too complex. They have become too heavy. They have become too complicated somehow for the citizen. So unfortunately they are more and more forgotten as belonging to another world. That explains why the only identities that can still be understood are very primitive identities, like either skin color, things like gender orientation and so forth, and of course these purely individualistic let's say, identities that are constructed by anyone. So I think that unfortunately this is also a symptom of a certain civilizational and conceptual decline that should be very worrying, because it paves the way for a total lack in common solidarity, and sooner or later this will prove the downfall of Europe. Sooner or later we will have a crisis, either a war or economic crisis, or who knows, any form of technological issue, and then we need these identities that are above just my pure body or my invention of myself. And if these identities disappear, and they are disappearing for the moment, then we can only pray to God and hope that more or less we may survive as a civilization.